Hey everyone. So today we have it's a 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan it's been having some starting issues. It's hard to start, it'll die on them, and it usually starts back up. It was intermittent, but lately it's been doing it a little bit more. So we're going to first verify that it's not starting. Oh, there. It actually started that time. But he's been having intermittent issues with it, and he's had it from place to place, and they've told him that it was the TIPM, the totally integrated power module, also known as the fuse panel up under the hood, because obviously it started, so you know the fuel pump's actually working. So that actually helps us determine that the fuel pump's working, but it still intermittently starts and dies. So, but what we've got is this one here. It's the M25 fuse. That's the fuel pump fuse. And what we're just going to do, we're going to just bypass it. He had it at the dealership. They wanted over $1,000 to repair it, because basically they have to replace this whole thing, because it's the fuel pump relay is like integrated into this, and sometimes it gets stuck open or stuck closed, or sometimes it intermittently doesn't work. So, but anyway, if you are having problems, what you do, you just pull this out, and you can hit a jumper somehow, add power. This one is the power coming in. This one's the power that goes out down to the one closest to me is the one that goes actually to the fuel pump. So if you just jumper wired it over, throw a jumper wire in there, you should be able to hear the fuel pump running with the key on, and then that will tell you whether or not, if you hear it, then it's not. But anyway, we're gonna jumper it, and I found online, it's a wire, it's a little jumper wire. It costs, it was like 15 bucks on Amazon. Some guy builds them and sells them. You just jumper it, and you jumper it over to, I usually go to this one right here, the M7. That's your rear cigarette lighter. And if it's in this leg, it's constantly on. If it goes on in this leg, it's only on with the key. So what we do, we pull that out. And there's other ways to test the relays as well, but he's been having issues with it, and like I said, he's had it tested. But basically, you just jumper, you pop that in. It's got 2 fuses. Each one of them has 2 fuses, and some of them have an issue where the fuel pump stays running. You shut the car off, and you get out, and the engine's still running, or you still hear the fuel pump. So what you do, if that happens, you just remove this lower fuse, and then you pop it in. So basically you pop that in to your fuel pump, and then you stick this one in over here to your rear cigarette lighter, and then you tuck this out of the way, and that's really basically it. After you do the testing, you want to test it first to make sure that's what's actually wrong, because a lot of times you'll think it's a fuel pump, or you'll take it somewhere and they'll deem it a fuel pump, and that doesn't necessarily work. You spend a lot of money on a fuel pump and it doesn't work. So make sure you test it first, or have it tested. But yeah, you can just jumper this side to some power, and that should, you should be able to hear the fuel pump working. And then to test the relay, you just add a ground to it over here, and it should fire up. But anyway, that's the cheap, simple bypass to the thing. But yeah, I don't remember who builds it. You'll just have to get on and Google it, check it out. So, but anyway, hope this helped. Sorry it was kind of quick, but sorry we didn't get to see it not starting. I thought for sure it wasn't going to start for me, but it did start. So that automatically told me that the fuel pump was good. But anyway, hope